YouTube.
OBS says we are online. Let's wait for YouTube to receive. YouTube is receiving.
Gotta be better.
And with that, we are live, presumably. It says live, I don't see an image yet. Now I see an image, yay!
I'll check on YouTube.
Okay, so, second live stream, Sub-Zero today. I'm on phase, ASIC is doing LN2, and Keefe is also doing LN2. Everyone just sitting in the HW board voice chat. So, gonna be interesting to what happens today. Because we now have 3 cards at the same time. So ASIC's finishing, setting his up now, so I'm gonna do mine then.
Oh, speaking of which, Keefe, I still need to send you my address for the card.
And I think I just here's the color commentary.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not wearing shoes, that's probably a bad idea. We put on some shoes before I freaking step into LN2 and...
Well, you pour it on yourself.
Actually, to be honest...
I'm wearing socks, that's the problem.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Immediately soak in, it's bad.
Either shoes or nothing for LN2.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Yeah, socks bad.
Yeah, socks bad. Except the ones from Gigabyte, those are good. Okay. It's time for me to turn the phase on. The audio situation is sadly always going to shit. I tried RTX voice. It does not really work. Because, like, the, I don't know, like, there's something about the frequency of the sound that the phase makes, just makes RTX voice do weird shit, and the audio quality just goes completely down the drain. So, my advice is just turn down the volume a bit, I guess, if it's too bad.
Have you tried, like, isolating it, like, putting, like, a vibration, like, with some foam under it or something?
It already is. It's, the phase is sitting on a folded up blanket, and that blanket is on top of one of those little roll boards that you're supposed to put like flower pots on top.
Okay.
So it is already like insulated. Like the ground next to it doesn't vibrate anymore. It's completely insulated that way, but it's just the sound it makes.
Okay, I mean, like, but also like what it's connected to change the frequency of it. Like the vibrator, the vibrator. So I guess that could affect it a bit and then make it work.
Yeah. Damn, yeah, we're already minus. The phase is still warm from when I tested it earlier. It's already in the negatives. Yeah, so I pre-tested if this thing cold boot bugs. It doesn't. I have no idea if it's gonna roll over again like it did yesterday at 1.23 volts. I hope it doesn't, because if it does, that means I'm not getting any good placements in this comp with this card.
I think you're gonna roll over.
Go back up, right?
Yeah. I think if it runs like 1.45 volts and then rolls over, that's fine for me. It's just... I would like more than 1.2.
Yeah.
Oh, mine doesn't.
You have other backup cards, right?
Yeah, I'm kind of hoping it rolled over because of hotspots. Yeah, minus 34, minus 35. It is going quickly down.
I'm actually also going to test this myself because I did change something about like the way that I pull when they were high.
What I did is I just shorted the 2 pads on the back, like the extreme cool pad. Because I think what that does is literally just disable the transistor that pulls down enable.
Yeah, but you didn't test it before doing that, so you don't know if it just had, like, if it just did that or not.
I didn't. I just shorted the pad and went like, well.
I suspect you're just not old enough for it to matter anyway. So
yeah.
But obviously it's at current.
It's minus 50, 52-ish now. Guess it's time to start running. So I know it runs the default, it runs this. I did not fix my GPU Pi issue, I need to rerun that later, but we're running Firestrike and Clockgate today. Assuming the card doesn't roll over, that's gonna be enough to do. And I see ASIC's got a LN2 in now.
Yep.
Yeah.
I would suggest that if you're going to bench CloudGate to save one of the files onto USB and upload it before the end of the session.
Okay.
To check that it like doesn't detect the LOD or something weird like that.
Yeah, I mean the test bench is plugged into the internet. Actually, I can just check right away.
Yeah, or like upload a score before you tear down. Because if you have time, because I've run into that before where you finish the session and you're like, you try to upload scores, it's like, oh wait, it's not valid.
So do I try?
If you do it like when you're first scores, I would just upload it and check, and then you know what it's detecting, and you know, like it'll complain about system info or something like that.
Yeah, that happened to me with one of the Cheapazes. I don't know which one it was. Maybe the first one where I forgot to have hardware info open.
Yeah.
Like, thank God we don't need that anymore. We don't need it for this one.
It's now the 1060 comp came out.
Yeah, you just need Benchmate for Pi, and then Firestrike just are normal. Because I guess they're just taking the clocks from the online result.
We have a version of OC Snap. I managed to... Oh, it's not that hard to download, but it's convenient.
Let's run this to check if we're not having any major problems, because this should work.
Yeah. I don't know, I just think, like, in general, like, it matters a bit less for phase, but you can always run more easily, as long as you have time. Especially for, like, dice and all, it's like, if you're out of coolant, and, you know, your session's over, and you realize when your score's invalid.
Yeah, that's not great.
Or, like, you run it all, and you're like, your system info is really outdated, it's like, oh no.
I had a moment like that at some point. I think it was with the NVS 300, where I got a score and then just like, shit, I didn't have hardware info.
Yeah.
And then it took me like actually a couple tries to get that score again, because it was like a really, really pushy one.
Yeah. I mean, like, it's happened to me a bunch of times, so that's why I try to check one out. Like, oh wait.
Yeah.
Like, you know, for Team Cup, right, I'm running R9390. I ran on dice, I got a really good dice score, and then I went to the forks and I went on LN2, and I barely got a better score. But it was still a better score. And then I forgot to include the motherboard tab.
Oh.
So I couldn't put in the comp. Now, of course, it didn't matter for the comp in the end, because it was like, yeah. I was VRM limited to the point where I could only run 20 megahertz higher on LN2 than dice. But, like,
really? Even with the lowered power draw of LN2?
Yeah, that got me the extra 20 megahertz at the same voltage. Then I tried to increase voltage, and it just OCP'd all over the place. And for some reason, folks, we couldn't find an EDC his place, which, you know, people who know what his place is like, that is, like, surprising.
Huh.
What we found, too, they were both dead. We couldn't find it a lot.
Actually, where's my second EDC? Oh, it's right there. I found
the other thing, too, is I was already passing the, like, continue on, like, I was hitting peaks of, like, over 250 amps. Like, the OCP is 255 amps. Right?
Yeah.
The VRM is 640 amp power stages.
Yeah.
That's 240 amps nominal, basically, if you do like the really, really like not proper math. So like obviously 255 amps is probably fine, but it's a little sketchy.
Okay, let's
especially
check
if you're hitting 90 degrees.
Let's check if my memory still works.
So it was like, fine. Should I disable OCP? Probably not.
I also didn't check the OCP unlock on this card. First off, because I don't think I'll need it. Second off, because I think I remember something about some MSI card having a defect, and if you connect the OCP unlock, it actually kills the card, and it might have been this PCB.
Oh.
Some MSI card from around that time had an OCP switch that you're not supposed to flick because it just kills the card.
Yeah, what I would do is I'd say look at the OCP, how they wired the OCP, and then fix it, and then use it.
Yeah.
You can probably figure it out.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Oh, what the?
I just shorted the extreme cool pads on this one. To hopefully get rid of any, like, cold-related issues, though. Like, I mean, it's minus 53, and it's not gonna get colder than this, so I think I'm fine. My face is, like, just about where it starts to get problematic, so it's actually pretty... I like the phase. It's just nice. It may be loud, but it's just a really nice experience, because it's just consistent.
Yeah, like I love that phase, but it's
Yeah.
not gonna happen.
Yeah. I mean, at some point I'm gonna do LN2. I still have the pod. Just need to find a debug.
Documentation is still valid, by the way.
Yeah. Yeah. Like the main problem is like today is like the last day where I really have time.
Oh, okay.
Cause tomorrow I'm going to my parents' place again with the plane. We're doing a maiden flight for a different plane, and I'm also showing off the mock-up for the new plane. And then I'm gonna stay there over the weekend, and then on Monday, uni lectures start. So, yeah. I'm seeing some mem artifacts, but that was expected when I push it this far. Like, this is E-die, this should actually, like... Ah, well, it depends.
You don't have a vault mod on it?
I have vault mods on both,
You got a vault
yeah.
mod on it.
They're not currently active. Like, they're not set to do anything right now. I'm just validating that, like, I don't have, like, memory or something that gets worse with code, which... I mean, it's Samsung E-die, it shouldn't. This stuff started doing 2600 on my 580 when I started cooling it down. Also, I just realized I don't have LOD, so let me fix LOD real quick.
I do think that E-die could, like, it might be, like, chip-to-chip dependent, could have issues when you get really cold, obviously. That's...
Yeah.
Would be super surprising.
I remember something about if you go, like, really, really cold, that some GDDR5 Samsung chips have problems with that. But at face temps, they don't.
I'm not looking forward to that for the 980 matrix I have when I take that cold. I mean, it's got a built-in memory heater, but...
Okay, I want to see
trust
if it just does 1100 at stock voltage now, just from cold. Because that 560 Ti I had, it did 1200 at stock voltage.
Yeah.
And
I do think you should try DICE again sometime.
I should. It's just
You
that...
come back guy with, like, a lot more knowledge of running things cold now.
Yeah. Well, I might also just have to, like, get a better pod. Because, like, the one that ASIC's using right now is, like, already much better than the one I had.
Yeah.
And it's still kind of slow for
it
DICE.
is. No, I totally agree.
You haven't created the whole...
You can still run your current pod well enough for a couple of
Yeah.
months. That would...
I've just had some
sense
massive
in DICE.
issues
But it
with,
would
like...
make sense more on DICE than things.
Yeah. Yeah, with DICE, I just, like, the pot wouldn't hold the temperature. I got, like, from minus 70 to plus 20. It's, it was all over the place.
From the kick
I
going
think
that?
That might have been some other things going
Yeah.
on too. Because
I mean, it
when
was
I
also
did
on a
try-
500 watt card, so, like...
Yes, yes. So I was gonna say, when I used it on a 16970, I didn't see that.
Mm.
Sure, it was like 10C, 15C warmer than the Icon, but
Yeah.
like not like that. Like it was like, oh, it's like minus 40 instead of minus 50, or actually it was more like minus. It was like minus 50 instead of minus 60, or minus 45.
Yeah.
But minus 50, like not great, but not like, you know.
The pot I bought kind of sucks for DICE, which is a shame because it's the only option. Let's go.
Is this optimal? There's ice in the middle of my heat.
Not exactly. So the heater actually doesn't heat in the middle.
Yeah.
Right.
It's actually kind of meant to do this somewhat because,
Yeah,
but I would say like definitely have some insulation around the bottom, so if it drips, you're fine. And you could turn up the heater if you wanted to.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
But I don't think it's an issue as it currently is. I would leave it alone as is.
Yeah, it's
Unless
got an
it's
8.
warm.
It's got an 8 mil pad, so it's far as fuck from the card and
Yeah,
everything.
you just don't want
It's
the pad getting super cold.
Okay.
I would actually turn the heater up a bit and make sure you have some some stuff around so that if it drips, like any of it, like,
Oh my
you turn
god.
the pad up, it doesn't cause an issue.
3993.
At 1100.
Yeah, at 1100 core. Still stock voltage, so
Wow.
that's
I'm gonna
nice.
switch 1.3.
Really? I'm gonna max my card at stock volts first and then bring it up.
Yeah.
Because it does have that history of rolling over. So I wanna find the limits first. So let's try 1150. No chicken clocking today. Well, I guess I'm chicken clocking a bit if I don't bring the voltage up immediately.
With the pot delays, it drops so fast. It's
Well, yeah, that's the point.
Oh yeah. You know, honestly, let me put it that way. I doubt that pot drops as fast as the reactor.
Yeah.
Yeah, true, but it drops noticeably faster with the glaze.
Oh yeah. Oh,
I also
glazing
didn't
definitely.
do that when I diced it. I never glazed it.
You don't glaze the nice.
Oh, you don't? Okay. So I did it right.
Why would
You just use like
it does not make
IPA
sense
or
to glaze it.
acetone.
You think work.
Yeah.
Because
They use
anything you
acetone?
build up and get washed
No, I
off
use
by
isopropyl
acetone.
alcohol instead.
Oh, that would help.
Trust me, Salty saw like a 20C difference going from IPA to acetone.
Okay.
Jesus.
That's,
Wow.
Under high load scenarios like 0 and C.
well, if I ever do dice again, I'll keep that in mind.
I've always used acetone.
It's actually pretty cheap for me and easy to get dice. Because there's a company, that the ones that I bought from,
Yeah.
they make it directly here in the city, and they want like €1 per kilo.
Yeah,
Whoa! What the
Actually,
hell?
really good.
that's like not anywhere near as hard, but yeah.
Paying like $16 a kilogram. Jesus.
Yeah, I mean you have to get a larger amount from them for that price. So you need to get at least 50 kilos. If you get less, then the price goes up per kilogram quite quickly.
Yeah.
Because they mostly specialize in like dry ice for like refrigerating drinks at parties and stuff. So if you buy a larger quantity, then it gets way cheaper for them.
Yeah, I would say like, yeah, that's a pretty good price actually, doing that.
Yeah.
But yeah, like when you look at that, I'd say you buy it a bit more because you might be surprised. I think
Did I get my 4,000 finally?
A real amount of issues your first time. Like,
Hey, I shot past 4,000 quite a lot. That's a 41.59.
okay, you passed me.
I passed 4K, and let's try 1200.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how fast this core is gonna go at stock voltage, but like, if I don't need more voltage, I won't give it more voltage.
Oh, it's
Your stream.
Oh, so my K-type thermoprop here is a bit buggy. One of the you need to like bend it a certain way for it to read properly. Because I just had it to read like -20 only, and then like go to -50. Oh, okay, no, 1200 does not work at stock voltage.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
It's not full scaling as well. It's like
Oh, and we went to save mode. Well, let's show off that no cold boot bug. Hopefully.
I don't think Fermi cold boot bugs that much. Like
I don't think it does. I've never had it cold boot bug. Yeah, there we go.
Well, no, it will if you don't have the temp sensor fixed. But once you deal with like the temp sensor turning off the VRM, once you deal with that, it doesn't cold bug. Sorry, cold boot bug.
I mean, like, I can only speak for FaZe, and I've never had it. The only thing I've ever had cold bug was like GCN.
Yeah, no, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
For me, it's only like -60 or a bit colder. But like once you do a few mods, I think the cold boot bug goes as low as like minus. I think some people be able to do like -150.
What was the cold boot bug again? Sorry, I was
Like you restart, you reboot the card, and it just won't post anymore. Like either you get a black screen or like the VRM turns off or something like that.
It depends on the GCN how you fix that and where it goes to after fixing.
I've had one. The 7870 Matrix actually didn't cold boot bug. So I guess it's like a BIOS fix. Because the other cards, they just they wouldn't display anymore.
So there's a couple of things. There's like for some GCN you put it to PCI 2.0. Other ones you need to do the 5-volt rail. There's a lot of like different.
Keithy, I think your music is bleeding through a bit. Just a bit.
tiny bit.
like a rave is going on.
Yeah.
Alright, 1400, let's see, it should work. I'm at 1.434.
Oh, you're going for it. Oh yeah, you are going for it. You already beat me.
I mean, well, I'm at
I was so proud of finally doing 4K and he just does 4.3.
I'm trying to read it, but it's backwards.
Yeah, no, I wanna like, I don't want to chicken clock, but I want to, like, don't run excessive voltage on this, because it did roll over so quickly.
Just run the same voltage you did just below before it rolled over and see what you
I mean, currently I'm still at stock voltage, I just kind of want to get an idea of the scaling. So far seems good, so that's 1175 at stock voltage. It's not as good as the TI I had, but, like, I mean, this is a high leakage one, probably, so expected.
It is not happy about that.
No?
This might be because it had a high cycle on it. It doesn't do 1400 at like 4 volts, so it's negative 100.
I mean, that's why I sort of like, that's why I sort of like carefully bring it up, because like, if that happens to me, I have no idea where to start.
I would go to 1.45 and see if it runs.
Yeah, I guess that's like the one thing you could do.
It might just have the slightly higher voltage requirements than other people's cards, and because Fermi scales with voltage hold really well, I would try that.
Yeah.
Should I just go full pot? Oh wait.
No, don't go to full pot. You're unlikely to like it. It's not going to be happy.
Okay.
If it doesn't.
What do you guys think? What do you think's the max voltage going to be? Because I'm not scaling at this point. I haven't gotten the shit up. Like V droop's on because I don't have my EVC plugged in, so it's effectively going down to like 1.5.
It has V droop.
Yeah, that's where you want to be. What temp?
The minus 132 on the core, 36 on VRMs. The VRMs are cool as shit.
And it's just not scaling. Yeah. Sometimes Fermi just stops scaling when you get these kind of points. You can try lowering the voltage slightly and see if it gets happier, and push a little bit colder.
Yeah, I'm gonna try colder with slightly less.
I would be careful going past like minus 160s where you start to run into like really getting into cold issues.
Oh, ASIC, you're in safe mode, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the trash and it's gonna be insane. I'm gonna have to read the system really quick. Let me see, what is it?
Well, what clock are you going for?
Yes. Me?
Keep in mind.
Okay.
Successful clock was 1500. Right now I'm trying 1535.
Okay, yeah, I would maybe just try pushing colder first. If that doesn't work, lower voltage slightly.
Okay, looks like my memory does not scale with temperature that much. Because that's the exact same clock it did on the stock heatsink.
Yeah, so I can just say from my experience running
and I'm in safe mode again.
450, I went on dice, I was able to then run, what was it, another 25 to 50 megahertz based on the bench on the keypad.
Yeah. I mean, I could just
like
bump my memory voltage too, but I think I'm gonna do the core first. I just wanted to know.
Yeah, that was without the memory voltage mod. That was just from the full scaling.
Yeah.
So again, like that might be from the IMC scaling more than.
It's probably IMC, yeah, because EDI typically, in my experience, does not clock this high on ambient, and this one did.
Yeah, so I'm hoping my EDI card I'll get to 1300 with the volt mod and cold.
Yeah,
it does like 12.
That's what I saw my 580s do once I. Well, what the fuck? What is wrong with this core clock?
I'm gonna go a tad bit colder.
Why did it just show like 400?
I am at negative 120 right now.
Okay.
Okay.
Damn, I need something from my.
Alright, I guess it's time to bump voltage because 1200 did not work. So I'm gonna go 1.2 volts.
I would jump to 1.25ish and see what clock you get. Like jump a little ahead sometimes.
To 1.25, you say?
Yeah, it's incredibly unlikely to not want that.
I mean, that's what I said at water cooling too, and then it didn't.
Yeah, but you're a lot colder now.
Yeah, so that's 1.25-ish.
Like if it didn't like 1.3, I'd be like, okay, well that's like a little weird, but understandable. But like 1.25 is like.
Okay, we're going 1200 core.
These cards are that.
Oh no, it's not happy. I might have just degraded the hell out of this core.
Oh yeah, no, that happened on my the 680 Salty gave me.
No, it's not good. Well, I'm gonna get this out of it.
It could also just be the E-power itself. just e-powering so as you lose frequency.
Yeah. I mean, I've had some
And
e-powers
even
that
the
work pretty
e-powers,
well
it's just-
for core frequency, but like, I've had some that were also really shit. Mostly my early
it's
ones.
just like under load. If you just get too much of a downward voltage spike at the wrong part,
Yeah. The
and you can try to fix it with a lot of capacitance, but it's hard.
I'm still surprised how well the 780 I can't be bothered just started working with the sketchy forward voltage sense. It just
Yeah,
like
and that will help a bit.
yeah, no, look, because I'm like I have another e-powered 780, also reference PCB, but that one has an e-power 5 on it and it has proper connections. And in
Yeah, but-
like, oh ASIC, I think you got water under your memory.
It's insulated, there can't be water on the memory.
It just memory artifacted.
It could just be...
It could just be the core being a little,
Yeah.
being a little unhappy. What I was gonna say to this though is like, what was this? For the memory artifacting, I would guess it's gonna be a little more on the IMC side in these circumstances. The IMCs when they get cold apparently can have issues. Again, I haven't run into myself, but they can.
Too much voltage. It doesn't like 1.6 volts, or more than that.
On the core?
Yeah, that can be a thing.
Yeah.
Some cards don't like high voltage.
Did I have that? I've had some card where it didn't like high voltage. I don't remember what it was. Might have been a Fermi too. It's been a while since I bench code.
The high voltage, the
Yeah,
380
the other
was the big one. They stuck at ambient, they max out really quickly.
Like the phase is getting warm now. We're no longer at minus 50. It's minus 48, 49 now. It's gonna drip down to around minus 45, and then it's gonna like hover there.
Yeah, so the other thing I'd say about the e-powering is that inherently with e-powering, even if you fix a bit the full voltage sense, you're probably get a bigger total peak to peak in the sense of it's a lot harder to not have extra droop, which then means that your core is going to have a higher average voltage compared to the minimum voltage downwards, you know what I mean? Like the difference from the minimum to the average is bigger. Just because of the nature of how e-powers work, that means that your core will run hotter, kind of, and then that means you'll probably stop scaling from voltage a little sooner than you would have otherwise because you have a bigger difference.
Alright.
It's kind of a limitation of e-powering. It's generally unless you're solving the VRM going to blow up issue, I think it's often not worthwhile to get better blocks out of it unless the VRM is very low.
What?
Is my connection to the
my card just crashed.
Isn't that a no-code boot bug? So
that might be the problem. I just really copper plates, or is it just the power plane that used to do this?
It could be a combination of the power
That is like an
it could be your
actual
soldering too.
hard crash.
Trust me, I've done a ton of copper plate and just bad soldering can cause a big issue even if it looks good.
I put on the solder on there. And it's not cold as well, I heated it as well at the same time.
It should be fine though, so...
But it dropped to 1.35 there a second ago, and I will explain why I can't go that high on the bar.
Does this,
Why does it be, 1.5 by 1.67 power?
Yeah, 1.6 actually.
Does that e-power have your voltage sense mod?
No, it does not.
If the droop is that big without it though, I'd be a little worried about adding a forward voltage sense because it could cause it to go really kind of crazy.
On the output side, you mean?
It can't forward voltage sense cannot compensate for that big of a drop sometimes. Because otherwise we're literally talking 300 millivolts? 350 millivolts?
It's... The 780 I did it on was about that bad, yeah.
Yes, but in case it basically you're really relying on the compensation and working with it because otherwise it could kind of get unstable in some cases I think. Because it's basically it's the voltage is dripping really low, so push a ton of power and the load ends and it's but we're happening the opposite, they kind of swing around the time.
I mean I took a look at the voltage regulation on the scope and it looked fine.
Yeah.
Like, not great, but considering the state of the car, pretty good actually.
Yeah.
Okay, that looks better than 1250.
Yeah.
So, looks like we get a lot more from cold than voltage here.
Oh, okay.
I hope it's not gonna roll over again, but at least it runs at 1.25 volts now.
Yeah, it drops like 100 millivolts.
That's not bad.
That's about what I expect from e-power.
Yeah, it's not bad.
And it crashed. It might just not be... Actually, it's...
I'm
wait,
trying.
did it drop to 1.4 or 1.5? I think it dropped to 1.4. Yeah.
I very much do plan to just run my car on the stock diaphragm.
Well, thankfully I do kind of have a backup here. It's just that it's not ready yet. It's good that the voltage sense line's not attached to it.
Sometimes that's the learning experience, and you have to let it go. Yeah, this one didn't work out.
Yeah.
It could also just be that it's the high side that blew like degraded the hell out of the core. So yeah. Oh.
Yeah. No, that is totally possible. It could be a mix of the two as well. You know, you lose 50 megahertz to one, 50 megahertz to the other.
Very unhappy right now.
Yeah, like the artifacting happens at like around 1.6 volts. Like
Yeah.
Oh yeah, these cards do not like going super high voltage off them. I've heard of some that do, so that's why like it's kind of weird, but...
Yeah.
Now that it's like 20 millivolts lower, it's gone.
Yeah.
Well, I'll keep...
And going cold to
Hey, 4400.
Yeah.
I'm currently beating LN2. Purely on the basis that his card refuses to cooperate.
Yeah.
Weren't you like way higher clock though?
What's going to get?
I just got a 4400 at 1225 core.
4400.
Yeah.
Do you have high memory?
Efficiency is just garbage.
Because the fire strike will scale with memory more.
It has pretty good memory on it, as it's typical for me in Cheapaz. Like I have yet to have a Cheapaz where my memory is like actually bad. Okay, I'm going higher voltage, running 1.3. That one more.
I guess I'm gonna have to get some LN2 parts and some LN2 to compete in this.
If you can hit 4600,
It's running again.
I don't know if I'm gonna see a 4600. 4500 probably.
so here's the thing, you have a lot
You
higher-
should be able to get a 4600. I got that on
Yeah.
dice.
Yeah?
No, and your memory was way lower on dice.
Okay.
So you don't even hit the
Yeah,
same
my
core
the
clock as
memory
something
that first Twin Frozer 2 had garbage Samsung
Yeah.
UI on it.
So
Like,
1300
actually
core,
garbage.
Also, I'm about to
25
hit the
mem,
clock
drop
limit in
46
Afterburn. I'm gonna have to switch to Inspector soon.
Turn off?
Yeah.
I think it just turned off.
I think that if you're able to hit 1250 mem and then like 1254, you're gonna get really close to 4600.
I mean, it's
By
at 1267
1274.
mem right now, I think.
Yeah, so you just need to get like 1270 core. So as long as it keeps scaling, if you get all lucky with the scaling, you should be able to hit it.
Yeah.
You're not like that. You're like what, 10 C warmer than dice.
Yeah, it's not. It's minus 49 right now.
It's not like a massive difference.
Yeah, like the thing is, if I didn't live in the city, my ambient would be like 10 degrees lower right now, and therefore also the phase would be like minus 57 instead of 47.
Yeah,
It's kind of
I
nice
don't know if it
to
helped
be
that
in the
much.
city. Like 29 degrees ambient. It's autumn, and we have 29 degrees ambient. A lot of that is the phase dumping heat in the room, but like, come
Do you have the
on.
window open?
Windows are open, yeah.
Yeah.
It's just this house holds heat very, very well.
Yeah, my Indian's pretty worth it. If I open the window, it would drop.
Yeah.
There's 11 C outside, I think.
I don't know what my outside temp is. It's also very wet today.
Yep, 11 C out.
I'm gonna go for
It's probably around 20, 25 outside.
We can 50 and I'm gonna go for 22. No, 20, I'm gonna go for 22.
How's the backside of the core looking? That's nice. That's just a tiny bit of moisture. but the only thing it's touching that's not insulated is a couple S&D polymer caps, which should be fine.
Andres, how are you doing?
Hey, 4478.
What memory voltage would be good for PFR?
I do not know.
1.6 to 1.65, I think.
I would be very
You might
surprised.
already see negative at that point. You should see negative scaling by 1.65, I'd expect. Maybe if you're lucky 1.7, but I don't think it scales at that. I would go to like 1.6 and see first, and then try to push it just a little bit and see if it scales next.
So the Hynix chips still scale negatively at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember the AFR was really bad. That just scaled negatively just right away.
A lot of chips should scale 1.6 though, I think.
I mean, for Samsung chips, I just said 1.7.
Yeah, no, but for like Hynix, I think 1.6 scales for a lot of them.
Yeah. I mean, I'm already at basic 1.6.
I did not know that the increased the
Oh,
actually at 1.65, 1.675 already. Jesus, but what?
yeah, the Asus cards idle. I think they also idle their memory voltage, at least the 580 does. Because the 580 directs you to it went to 1.35 from the memory in idle.
Well, I guess we're running 1.675 volts on the memory. But I just shoved like 1.8 volts into the memory. It might not have liked that.
Yeah. By the way, are you gonna stream the next one on YouTube? Or your YouTube as well?
Yes, if it allows me. If it allows me.
Yeah, I mean, it should you after today. I'm gonna be there as well, provided it's the weekend, because uni has just kinda, you know, the timetable is really bad.
It's gonna be like Saturday.
Yeah, like it's gonna be
have
on
to get
weekends.
some more LN2 as well.
I just need to. Well, actually, in the winter, I'm not gonna be away on the weekend that much. It's gonna be more like during the summer, where I just go to fly at the airfield. Then I'm away for the weekend mostly. But now in winter, I'm just we don't fly in winter, so I'm gonna have time. Is that a 4500?
If you want to come over, just hit me up, right?
Oh yeah. Yes, 4550.
Oh damn, you're getting close.
Am I actually gonna beat LN2 with a face here?
Yeah, I told you that 4600 is not crazy.
That's a pretty good score, but like what? Actually, what's the first place right now on HW board? If I check right now,
The Virus Strike ASIC, but I assume someone might have something change that soon.
yeah. Okay, so currently uploaded is KV at 4580. So just a bit faster still.
But you need to beat 4621 to actually get the gold in the hardware.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I'm taking actual gold hardware. I care about the comp mostly.
4621.
But that's pretty
Well,
good. Like that's I did not expect to get that this quickly. I thought 2500 was gonna be harder.
I think
My
you can
current
get to 21
is today too.
Also, does it just do 1300 or do I need to bump voltage again? Let's find out.
This card's not good anymore.
No?
I genuinely have a feeling the high side just freaking degraded the hell out of the core. I didn't even, like, here's the thing, it failed while I was filling up my thingamajiggies here. LM2. I wasn't looking at it while it failed. I was just like, huh, did it just hard reset? So I power cycled it once, and then I smelled it.
Oh,
So,
no.
yeah.
Oh, no. Yeah, and if you come back to your PC and it's turned off, or like in a state it shouldn't be, always be suspicious.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
But I
okay,
was
I'm
like,
not too
oh,
sure if it's
probably
gonna
just
pass.
crashed, 'cause
This
that's
is...
space.
My card's complaining quite heavily right now.
I would just cancel it and increase voltage and try again.
I mean, if it still passes. I don't know, I don't think this kind of artifacting actually causes frame drops. That causes a frame drop though. Yeah, it needs more voltage. Also ASIC, your LOD might be not optimal for Firestrike since it's blurring your background.
I just set it to the highest level.
Yeah, for Firestrike you want to have 3. And then for overclock it's not allowed, so...
Yeah, I'm gonna change that, but I'm gonna see if I can finally get it running.
Yeah. Because I just saw like your entire screen is blurry, and that's not how plus 3 is, what plus 3 is like. What would the... Right, voltage. So, that. And 1.35? Oh wait, never mind, it reset my offset. That. So, 1.35. 2.325.
Looks like it's gonna pass.
Oh, is he gonna beat me?
This is a... Let's see what it is. No, I'm not running that high clocks right now.
I mean, I'm...
45.62, it's not even
You
as
beat
high
me
as
by
I
10
think.
points. You just beat me by 10 points. I'm in 3rd place now. If this were to go up as is, I would be 3rd place now.
Yeah, I think like before it's just to tell on this.
I mean, what clocks are you getting out of it?
I don't get super scores done.
I'm running at 13.27 and...
Like, that's higher clock than I am.
Yeah, but I'm only gaining 10 points, you know, it could also be OS.
Like, yeah, probably your OS, like, check if the driver settings are correct, and like, if you killed your services for updates and stuff.
Yeah, it's the Windows 7 Superlight, the 32-bit one.
Oh,
the, like,
right.
Really light one.
I guess that just doesn't have that.
What was it? 3? Negative 3. Right?
Plus 3.
No, do like plus 2.6 or plus 3, somewhere in that range.
I always do plus 3 for Fire Strike.
Did you set your AA mode as well?
Yeah. Whatever else after this one, see if it makes it.
I mean, it had LOD active before, so...
No, but which one?
No. I always go AA
Set
mode,
the wrong
remade, replay all.
Yeah.
2x bar screen super sampling is sometimes better.
Yeah. I remember we did a test on the 260s, but didn't see anything.
Replay all should be better with Fire Strike off the top of my head.
Yeah. I mean, this is the only test that allows LOD, or like benefits from. I guess it's technically allowed for GPU Pi, but it's not gonna do anything for you.
Did you set your texture filtering?
Good question. Don't think so. I think I forgot that. I said prefer maximum performance, picture quality, and oh no, that was texture filtering that I set to high performance. So I did set it, yeah. It's still artifacting a bit. But that looks like a finish, yep.
I could play with text actually.
So my 560 Ti is dead. It won't install drivers.
Oh.
But the 560 works.
Oh, is that a 46? It is a 46. I'm now in 1st place until everyone else uploads their scores.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
You did it?
Yeah, I got 4628.
And this is like not that coming out yet.
I'm just about done with the GPU Pi. I'm about to start on Fire Strike.
I'm preparing. I'm mentally preparing to be demolished. But right now, as I say this, I'm 1st place. So let me just have this, okay?
What?
Congrats.
No, good job. How did you get to?
Okay, let's do the last 5 megahertz of MS Afterburner slider and see if that passes. And then
yeah,
I guess it's inspector
What,
time.
I would raise voltage again.
On PEX? Or...
Oh, it's
No, for core. We're sort of raising core.
I mean, you can see it in the stream. It's like 1.35 under load.
Yeah, I go a little higher.
are you?
Yeah, I can still go higher. I'm just like kind of slowly walking it up because on ambient it like rolled over very, very badly. So I don't want to push the voltage too high on this.
Oh no, totally.
Yeah. And I mean it's on phase, so like this is gonna run for a while anyway.
Sometimes my approach more recent overclocking has almost been somewhat more I suppose binary search-esque.
Yeah.
You try this, it works. Then you try to jump ahead, it doesn't work. Then you jump in between, you try that, okay, that works. Then you kind of half it.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of into it. Also, this just crashed.
Like sometimes I find that's better because you can jump a little further ahead before you like have to walk up really slowly. Although I guess you are at like the walk up slowly.
Yeah.
But
The 5 megahertz extra actually crashed it. 1305 didn't work anymore.
Super sensitive too. 1500 all day. 1505 dead.
Yeah.
Hey, at least you got to 1500 and not just below.
Right? Yes. Oh, I hate. Oh, that would have killed me, dude. That would have killed me.
Oh, you did 1197.
Okay, since I reached my max spot,
let's
look at that.
I'd much rather just get over the line than not make it.
Alright, let's see if a tiny bit more V-core gets us a tiny bit more core clock. If this doesn't work, I just go to Inspector. Because I've noticed, like, MS Afterburn is a bit weird sometimes. Because, like, the last 5 megahertz of the slider are just, like, really hard to get stable for some reason. Like, on memory as well. It's like, it'll do 2600 just fine, but 2605 is, like, no-go.
Yeah, I just use Inspector.
Yeah. It's still giving me the black spots, so... Oh, it's at like 1.4 under load now. Because I guess it's pumping the voltage up because the substrate drops a bit. Yeah, like that's what I wanted to ask earlier about the droop. It's just like NVIDIA cards don't really have a DC load line, do they? They just kind of have a set gauge, and they just kind of try to keep that.
Wait, what about load line?
Yeah, because like NVIDIA cards have an AC load line, like they react to changes in current, but they don't really offset the voltage based on the amount of current you're drawing. At least not what I'm seeing right here, because like actually under load the voltage goes up here, and my measurement is behind the core. And those 5 megahertz are like really hard to get stable. It's like very complaining, and it crashed. Okay. Well, that's it for Afterburner. Time for Inspector.
Burning through so much fucking LN2. Heater.
I'm gonna kill this with Windows.
I'm gonna turn the heater down, man. I'm burning too much. Oh, whatever. I pay $2 a liter. What the fuck do I care? Rather not have something condense.
I mean, it's shortening the possible amount of time you can run.
I have a whole 30-liter doer I'm gonna blow in one day. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, like, there are times where you'll be like about to run out, and you're like, oh, if I can only run one more time.
Oh, that would kill me. Right? I turned that shit off. Fuck it.
But just a sec.
Damn. Okay, that changed my changing the batch size drastically changed the timing. Fuck, now I gotta play around with that.
Yeah, like GPU Pi run settings sometimes help a lot. I think I usually run 10M and then 128, but like it changes from card to card.
You won't swallow on these.
Like I had to the millisecond same scores back to back, and then I changed the settings and I had lost 2 seconds.
Huh. We're at 1.3 volts under load. That is not a lot, and it crashed. Yeah, that e-power, some things are not there. It can't be the connection.
YouTube, baby.
I have a feeling like attaching forward voltage sense Cheapaz is like gonna be a pretty good meta play. And why did it just crash? Oh, because I didn't set V-core. I want to explain why this crashed.
Question, should I tear it down and quickly get this thing running, or should I...
I think so. I don't think you should put a ton of time into this if it's not cooperating. It's like, the odds of you finding something that'll make it cooperate better at this point are pretty low.
Yeah. Like, I guess the choices are either set up the new card, Or, I mean, yeah, I guess set up the new card, and then you could also see if maybe you can get your efficiency slightly better. Like, check the driver settings and
1.35 volts under load. Something's up with that
It could just be that the e-power.
Could be that e-power has a load line, right?
Yeah.
It's an AMD GPU, most certainly has a load line.
which Cheapaz is that?
That was an R9 280X DC2 at one point.
Oh yeah, those are float line, yeah.
Or can I?
Pretty aggressive load line if I remember correctly.
How would I disable that?
The I2C is the only real way, I think. I mean, even in hardware too, but it's not easy.
Oh, again! Jesus Christ. I gotta turn these heaters down, bro. I just went through 5 liters in like 20 minutes.
I'm gonna run something on it.
I got them set to 70 Celsius right now, so I can turn them down a little bit.
Oh, why did the high side have to fail? It did so good. It did so good until it didn't.
Well, I guess be happy you have multiple cards.
Yeah.
For me, that would have been the end right there.
I do also still have.
So it's still scaling.
I still have this thing as well.
Oh, the gigabyte.
Gigabyte.
I mean, if you feel like it, just blow it up. Like,
Yeah.
if you're not gonna do anything else with it.
Yeah, I think it's also got Hynix AFR on it.
Alright, I'm down
Oh,
with
AFR,
55.
just blow it up. Just.
Oh, that's right.
If not for anything else, have a little fun with that one.
So it's scaling almost 1.4 volts. So
Alright. Wait, what if my clocks reset? Did I just run it? I just ran at stock.
Whenever your driver crashes on this card, the clock's reset.
Yeah,
Everything.
I
Even the
noticed.
voltage resets. And then sometimes it gets stuck, and you have to go into therm spy to force it back.
Yeah.
Oh,
That was just like, that run was so smooth, and it's just, yeah, because it's at stock.
Hey,
Ah. Like me sitting at the test bench, the phase is like shoving dry air into my nose. Just need to sneeze from it.
too cold, I should say. I'm just gonna try that. I'm grasping it.
Oh, I'm also drawing 200 watts from the 6 pins now. And it crashed. Why did it crash?
What kind of credit?
It just crashed. That was enough voltage for it to pass at 1300. Just passed those clocks before. I guess I'm just gonna restart.
it could just be that's the point where you start seeing some negative scaling, or
No, I didn't change any settings. That's why. Like,
it could just be random.
well, it just failed like several runs in a row. So I'm like, that's
Yeah.
weird.
Getting too warm.
Mm.
Gonna run phase temperatures for a second here to see. Yeah, no, it's not. Right. Yeah, whatever.
I mean, I got the 4600. I really can't complain. If the card rolls over right here, then I'm not even mad.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that's 1300 core, 2525 mem, maxed out
Maybe just run
voltage
some
slider.
CloudGate.
Huh?
Maybe just go to CloudGate.
Hello.
And it does
Yeah,
come back
because like
different.
I'm not entirely sure the core's done scaling yet. It's just I ran out of slider in MSI Afterburner, so now I'm using Inspector. But for some reason it doesn't want to run the settings, the same settings that just worked in Afterburner when I set them in Inspector, and I'm not entirely sure why.
Holy shit, I am artifacting really bad now after I rebooted. God damn. Like white dots everywhere.
I mean, it could be that some moisture got somewhere. No insulation's perfect. After a while, you get it.
I would say that that's a good hint to maybe not keep going. You should probably think about tearing down.
Yeah. Or maybe the card is just like actively dying. That's also an option.
Yeah, I mean that's another option. The safe option is tear down, the other option is keep going, but that's it.
I got a fucking 10 of these cards, fuck it.
I mean, is this your best card?
It's the best of the 3 I tested.
Okay. So maybe, maybe not.
I think it was just initial VRAM corruption, because now it's fine after another reboot.
Okay, that's probably fine then.
Yeah, it was just, its VRAM training went wrong.
Huh.
Alright, we're good. I was full pot when I rebooted.
Oh, that's weird.
That's probably why.
It just did GT1 completely fine and then crashed on the first frame of GT2.
Also, if anything crazy happens, watch my dad has my number. He knows where I live. I'm just sitting here like, yo, what happens if I pass out? I probably would have passed out by now if that was going to happen. This room has ridiculous ventilation.
Yeah, I mean, it can happen really slowly too, but it's not like that.
Yeah, I was feeling it a little bit when I was filling up the containers, but I can't believe how fast I'm going through liquid nitrogen. Thank God, it's fucking shit.
Yeah, CPUs and high-power CPUs are they go through.
This 60. What's going to happen when I test my 4090?
Oh, yeah, no, that will guzzle. There's cards where you kind of start the run by pouring, and you just kind of pour throughout the whole thing, not like maintaining temp with like little pours. It's like, oh no, we're just gonna keep pouring.
Oh, it could have also been water, not from me.
I think I'm gonna bump slightly more voltage. No, actually, I think I'm gonna take the voltage back slightly.
Oh, the slot is hella wet. Granted, they could have just been from me warming it up.
I wonder what my slot looks like, because I just shoved some toilet paper into the slot and was just like, that's fine.
I would say that your only hope, though, is if your slot is very wet after warming up, that means your only hope is that it was actually frozen.
Yeah.
If it was actually insulated, then it probably should be super wet. You know what I mean?
Like this, the bubble. Fine. I think it just got wet because I warmed it up. Okay. Well, whatever. I'm just gonna. Where's my IPA?
If you're doing a really good job insulating, you should be able to swap from one card to the next, and that kind of implies the slot won't get less. Oh, do you have one of those like air dusters?
I don't know.
Yeah, so that phone showed me, and I totally think if we're doing this, you just take one of those, we blow the water off the board.
If this passes now, then I may have hit the point where it's... Nope, that also crashed. So Inspector just doesn't work.
Okay.
That's like really weird.
You can try to bring your extreme.
Why would it crash with Inspector?
I don't know. Could be the version of Inspector you're using.
1971. I don't know. I think it's a rather old one.
I don't know. I'm just like I'm trying to think of why.
Yeah. I'm gonna like bring the memory clock up. Maybe it's the memory clock.
Yeah, I do that.
But then again, like, why? Because it is applying correctly, I can see it in GPU-Z.
Maybe something about how Afterburner set it. But it was actually running slightly lower memory.
Maybe.
Possible.
I mean, now it's lower than what I had in Afterburner for sure. That's just 2400 mem. Maybe I could do like a Frankenstein thing of just like I set the memory with Afterburner and then the core with something else. I don't think that would work though.
This is why I want to work on my own tool to set clocks at some point. Can't have the slider limit when you enter the numbers manually. Or can set an arbitrary
It's not
high
doing
slider.
the picture glitches now. Maybe it's actually memory. It could also just
Well, I mean,
be
it's
that
also
like my
failing
insulation
GPU,
is
right?
not
So that's-
the best and some memory chips just got a bit of moisture on them now. Or like they
Oh,
got
quite
warm or
possibly.
something and now they slightly gotten worse. Although those chips are cold, like they're cold.
Yeah, but I'm just like other things like it was failing GT2 primarily. I thought.
Yeah, but I got like glitchiness in GT1 as well. And like
Yeah, that's pretty
that
normal when
one
you're
right
on
there
the
was
edge.
like clean now.
Well, I mean, this looks like it was memory, unless like lightening up that made the core more stable.
I always think that
So
this.
this-
Oh yeah, now it's glitching again.
Could also see that I had a trash mount. Let's see.
You can try raising it just slightly after
Yeah.
memory a little bit more, but I would leave it alone for now. Like really try to max core and then flip them because obviously that doesn't seem to have much more.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't scale from them that well. Like
Yeah. I mean, it scales more from mem than like a 580, but it's still firming. So
yeah, this is why I'm hoping that somehow it'll be like.
okay, that passed.
Hawaii.
That's-
I'm hoping it'll be like that, and in theory that memory timings would be like
Like
OP,
the
but I
score
don't think
is.
so.
That's like 50 points lower, but like that's also like 100. I'm gonna try that.
I just got 30 points everywhere.
And that should bring us back over 4600, I think. And I guess if it's just memory, then mystery solved, because I was getting worried that like something's happening to the core.
What score did you get so far on Fire Strike?
Like a 46 something.
28.
Yeah. Haven't saved it yet because I don't. Maybe I should have saved it actually.
Yeah, you should have.
Yeah.
I had my GPU-Z open ahead of time. As I forgot the fire, I got a really good Fire Strike score. I totally forgot one day, and then I couldn't get back up to the pot because I already pulled the pot. Alright. I also didn't know we didn't have to run the physics or combine test until like the third round.
I mean, if you do though, you could also just like sub it as normal flex strike as well.
Yeah, you can. I don't really give a shit about you all leaderboards.
No, like you could submit and the hardware bot fire strike.
Yeah, I guess you could.
You get some hardware points. I mean, you would need like the most competitive scores because your physics would not be great, but
That's me.
yeah,
Yeah, I guess it's still pretty good. Like even at 4,500. Let's see if the card still works.
it was almost about 4 a.m.
Fuck shit. Holy
I
shit.
guess-
Step
Okay, if I don't put too much time into that, I could instead mod my 560 later today, and then try to run it on base tomorrow.
That's not bad. I'm getting like 1 FPS.
Oh, it crashed.
I mean, I still have enough acid on my thing to run dice.
I didn't bring Therm Spy back on this one.
Alright, I'm gonna be back in like maybe half an hour to 45 minutes. I'm gonna mod this thing here now.
Okay.
Attach the little thingamajiggies there, so...
Sure.
Hopefully this thing's better.
What do you think would be better? 9980XE on dice or 10900K on dice as the CPU for the benching for 560?
Probably the 10900.
No, but what's funnier?
What's funnier?
I mean, like, the only reason to pick between them is, like, what I would, like, otherwise would be what I want to bench outside of it. Like, bench anyways for GPU pocket. I might just do 10900K. Then I can bench other stuff. But it'd be kind of funny just to have a bunch of scores of 9980XE on dice. With the 560.
So I'm gonna go back to pushing core voltage. Gonna go 1.4.
I think you should be able to scale beyond 1.4 eventually.
Yeah. What do I
And
try?
in general,
It's 1350.
in general, it seems like once you get like Fermi 2 kind of cold, it scales like crazy with voltage, and then but then it like stops at one point, and then it like as you get colder, it just doesn't really scale much more.
Yeah.
So like, the cards will scale like well over 1.4 on these temps, but then like going to minus 120, it's like 1.5 works now. Maybe 1.55, and then like going like beyond that, just cold scale. Then you don't get any more voltage.
It's not instantly dying. And it's still dead.
I hate it when a relay clicks as the fucking bench starts and the screen goes black. Scares me every fucking time.
Have you not hit OCP yet, I guess?
I have not hit OCP once on this card, even when running like 1.55 volts.
Oh, that means I don't have to worry about modding mine that much, then that's good.
I don't think anyone needs to do an OCP mod, at least not on the DCU too.
So from what I've heard, is I think I've heard of one or two cards that scale to really high voltage or really high power, so like 580. And those are like some of the really high point cards. And they scaled a bit further than a bunch of other cards. And maybe you found a card like that, but I kind of doubt it.
Once I'm done setting all three scores at full pot, I'll send the fucking card. Like, I don't give a shit at that point.
Oh, so full pot's actually scaling better for you than like minus 170?
I can't really tell because I kind of just said fuck it and started full potting it just so I don't have to worry about it.
That's still a crash.
But,
so on some of these cards you might get better scores at like minus 170 than full pot.
Okay. Yeah, because I
Sometimes
know when I
it might
rebooted. Shit.
Yeah, so I was gonna say like, so it depends. So like you'll have to mess with it a bit, but you might like, it might be like at the end try running it a little bit warmer and see if it goes and clock just a bit higher. Some cards don't like getting to like full pot. Some things, silicon things, just don't like being that cold.
Right.
Now some chips probably will go for full pot, but not all. So I'd say you have to try them.
Okay, I'm gonna up the voltage a bit more.
1.42.
And if I don't see any more scaling from that, then I'm probably at the limit for this one. Do I just say fuck it and go 1.45? That is close enough to 1.45. Like, I was at 1.35 when I hit 1300, and I'm now trying to make 1325 work.
Yeah, I think if nothing else, you're hitting a bit of a brick wall.
Yeah. So like, if this doesn't work now, then we've definitely hit the...
Do you have a med volt more?
Yeah.
Can you increase that a bit?
That will be my next test.
Yeah, I'm just wondering, like, like I get that to like 1.6 something, and then like kind of pushing that buck a little further.
Yeah.
So if it's getting wet, it probably would help.
I mean, it looks dry.
Yeah, but we saw some. Yeah, what was it?
Yeah.
It could be water underneath the core BGA too.
Yeah. Oh, that's an instant crash. Yeah, we've definitely hit voltage rollover.
Okay, well, that seems fine to me. So I would, I guess you drop it. So what was it? I run like 1.37.
Yeah,
Just
it might
maybe
need
up a
that,
little
maybe actually a little bit less.
Yeah.
So I had it at like
1.37 seems
220. 220 is when I got my highest score. So that was like 1.35, 1.36. Then I pushed it a little bit higher, but that didn't help. So, yeah.
Yeah. 47-17. Hey.
Yep.
Yep. Takes the lead, baby.
That's my first place gone.
What clock is that? 47 at?
That is 1400.
Huh?
So I haven't even hit my. I mean, GPU Pi is usually clocked higher at the last time I ran this. So
You're unlikely to hit your GPU Pi blocks on the 3 road.
yeah, I'm not expecting to, but we'll see what happens. Because I'm about to try to get closer at least. Here we're slow on, make sure that it's saved. Make sure.
That's my camera autofocus. It's not supposed to do that. Hello. There we go. Yeah, the phase is also like weakening now. Currently minus 46. You're not gonna get. It might hit minus 50 in idle, but like we're not gonna get there in the load.
Yeah, I would say try to push MEM a bit more and then find that limit quite fairly quickly in Fire Strike, and then just get some gate done.
That is a pass at 1310 mem, 1310 core. So
Yeah, I mean, it's unlikely you're going to see much more than that based on what we know.
time to push mem.
So I'd call that your core max. I don't think you're going to get much more from core. Whereas you have maybe more room in them.
I'm gonna do 1.65. That's a bit too much.
Yeah.
Let's see what the mem thinks about that.
Yeah, I wouldn't go much more than that right now. I would not try to push MEM too high too quickly on voltage because it might not be happy. You don't know. Remember, you're also dealing with the INC.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess, yeah. The memory getting worse. Probably because the temperature's going up. And the IMC is just getting warmer and now. Well, I mean, it did that at ambient temps, but like, that was at way lower voltage.
Yeah, no, I'm just trying to say, like, the thing too is to keep in mind is if you, like, keep the IMC up with the kind of voltage, it might roll over.
Yeah.
So, we might say, oh, you might want to run 1.7 volts in the MEM, but if the IMC is the actual limit and it gets too warm, you're going to see that's killing anyway.
Yeah. It's doing like 200 watts from the 6 pins now. It's good amount extra. It was doing like, what, 120-ish yesterday.
I mean, it is fervent.
Yeah. Even with the lower power consumption due to cold.
Yeah,
But, I mean, I guess it's not that cold. I mean, it's
We're
like,
having 180 more millivolts.
yeah.
Yeah, looks like I can't get 1450 without crashing.
In Firestrike?
But yeah. Are you not running log tweaks for Firestrike?
I am.
Then why can you still see yours and I can't see mine?
Because mine's set to a different lot value. I'm running it at +3.
Thought that's what I was running it at.
Apparently not.
But
Are you running yours at -3 maybe? Oh no, it's just like that. I don't know. That looks like way more than 3. That looks like 5.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Okay, that's a
checked what you
pass.
said.
That's a new high score. You know what? I'm not gonna jinx it anymore. I will actually save this one. I just realized.
Remember,
I just realized my system info is like still old. Is that a problem?
Might be still valid enough for the phone.
Because it says this.
Is it 227? I think that was the minimum requirement. Said it was 2.27. I don't remember.
It's 5.68. Oh, results
There's
from 3D
no
Mark
rule in the
221.
column, so it becomes the default rule. Yeah, there's no like comp specific rule, so it's the standard rule.
And the standard is
Bringing it up right now. It should be 5.64 in here. 5.55. Technically. So I don't know if League would be happy with you running it that old, but
I can update it right now.
I mean, it would probably be a good idea.
Yeah.
Like, why not?
Before my score's all invalid.
Yeah, like it's like less risky.
Yeah.
What?
I mean, worst.
53. What the fuck?
Huh.
How did I jump 600 points? I went up 50 in clock. What the fuck?
That might be a glitch.
That might be a good run.
Yeah, that is way too much of an increase. What the hell?
It bugged.
Should I sub it back up?
No.
I'm gonna run it again. I'm gonna save it just in case. I'm gonna run it again. If I get it twice, I'm subbing it.
Okay. If you have to get it twice, you have to get it twice with no evidence of it. You have to watch it as it goes through and make sure that it's rendering the whole time.
If your image goes black and white, that's a glitched run.
Yeah, or if it goes full black screen, run it if it's a bug run.
Yeah. Let me screenshot it and I'll run it, double check and see. I wasn't watching the run, so I don't know. Maybe that didn't happen. There's no fucking way I jumped up that high.
I mean, I just did a glimpse over to your screen, but like, it looked a little bit like your Firestrike went black and white mode.
It's almost like that?
That boosts your
Like
score a lot and is considered invalid, so you need to not do that. Because it does that sometimes. We had it yesterday for someone.
Okay, let me drop my LOD then to whatever you're running. But let me save it first. What you fucking bitch? This thing really out of Well, actually, no, I'm not going to save it because if I do get it again, then I can save it then.
It really doesn't want to get the updates. Like, I think this might be broken because I killed Windows Update. If it's trying to use that. I'm gonna save it.
Wait, you didn't save it first?
Yeah. Where's my HW board? Cheapaz, GTX 560. That it doesn't automatically like have the score as, oh no, I got this thing. I got that. That it like doesn't automatically set your score as the file name. That's annoying.
Oh, yeah, that's typical then.
4646, yeah. I mean, if they have a problem with the 3D Mark version, I'll just rerun it. We have time. I just do it some weekend. Plus, I have the stream to prove it's like a legit score. Because I don't think it's gonna work with the updates right now. But it did pass at 2450 now with the more memory voltage, so it is scaling.
Yeah.
So let's.
I mean, see if you can get 1300 then.
Yeah.
I would jump there, and if that doesn't work, add voltage and see if it does.
It probably won't. I have my doubts as to whether it does, because it already like regressed from 25.
Should driver controlled loud bias be on or off?
What?
I think it should be on, right? Because that's the whole idea.
Okay. The most important settings. What is your AA mode and what is your actual mod value in hex?
AA mode, replay mode off.
And what's the actual mod value in hex?
18. And now it's 18 and was 40.
Okay, try with 18.
Bring the pot down, back down to shoulder. It'll chill around 100, 120 easily, but once I push it past there, it warms up fast as fuck in those heaters. Won't stay there for more than a couple minutes at best.
Yeah. Let's see if this gets through GT2. If this passes, I'm doing 25, and if 25 works, I'll just send it at 26.
Do it.
Yeah.
Like, if I can get 1300 mem, maybe 4700? Like, that's a big maybe. I don't know if mem does that much.
Other people have cards that do it.
No, I mean like the score.
1280.
If it's gonna bring me to 4700 score.
Oh,
It
yeah,
crashed.
no, this at 1300 that almost passed. Right? Like it almost passed 1300 already.
I mean, that was kind of far away from 1300 on this day.
Oh, it's just 2475. I thought you were actually trying for 1300.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna try 25 and just bump voltage more. To...
Yeah.
Do I do 675 or just 1.7?
1.675.
Okay.
So it was pretty close to passing.
So this. Let's see if that works. Oh, it is glitching all over the place. Even the memory bumps the voltage a bit under load, but that's because I'm reading the output for the memory.
Yeah.
So if it's black and white, that means I'm breaking the rules.
Yeah, it's glitched.
Yeah.
That's gonna give you like a way higher score than it actually is, because it just skips on calculating any color things. So you're getting way more FPS.
How the fuck do I avoid this?
Restart, basically.
Just hit escape. Cancel the test at least. And then you can redo.
You wanna restart your system.
I just full potted too, goddammit!
Oh, time to find out if it called boot bugs.
Yeah. That VRAM corruption was a fun one. Almost shit my pants, thought I killed the fucking card.
I actually killed a 480 like that. Had it sub-zero, started artifacting, and then turned out one of the memory modules died. That passed. 25 passed. So, still scaling. Score
I would
is
be
marginal
going
though.
past. Like, as you start going above 1.7, it starts to get a little more sketchy to go that high on the voltage, just to be honest. Like, it's fine, but, like, be careful. More careful.
Like me with the memory voltage?
Yeah. Like, I think with the IMC being old, you have a lot more room, but some that I don't know.
I mean, I ran
think
1.7 into memory controllers with air coolers.
but I'm saying by the time you have like 1.8,
Yeah, 1.8 is...
every ICT
1.8 is sketchy.
That's what I mean. That's what I'm saying. Like, once you get past 1.7, you gotta think more about it. Be careful. Like, I would stop 1.75 for now because you want to be able to run in the future.
I'm gonna give it 1.7 flat now, and then just see how far it goes.
Yeah, that's reasonable.
Yeah. Because it's doing 2500 now. Let's just see if it does the same clock it did before again.
Well, I mean, it'd be nice if you got to like 4680 even.
Ugh.
Like, doing that on phase is pretty good, I think.
Yeah. I mean, if I want the best score, I'll need to do it like Vince said that. Just like the best scores you get is when you set it up, you turn it on, you run it once, and then you're done.
Wow.
Because like long sessions like this,
like rebooting a few times and they score better regularly.
Yeah. Yeah, no, but just like long sessions like this are nice and entertaining and fun, but like because of things like my phase change, just like it gets weaker over time because it heats up and it's no longer as effective, and like you get ice everywhere and stuff happens. So the best scores you just like get right away.
Score, you know what to do.
Yeah. Like usually my best scores for Cheapaz are also like generally one of the first couple runs of a session.
Yeah.
Like I'll get a score here, and then like maybe next weekend I sit down and run the exact same settings again and get like a slightly better score, and then that will be the high score.
It's angry. Oh, it is angry.
Oh yeah, your memory is not happy.
Yeah, there's the board is freezing.
Yeah.
Even
keep in mind you need to lower your voltages a bit if you reboot. Like ASIC had before, his card also memory artifacted at him at high voltage.
Yeah, I power cycled just now. This happened last time when I was full pot. Yeah, this fucker won't do shit until it warms up.
You have a torch?
Yeah, I don't want to cause a shit ton of condensation though.
I mean, can you just dial the voltage back?
Yeah, it's stuck.
Oh, it's stuck.
They don't give a shit.
Oh, then...
He's just trying to full pot it, which is causing kind of issues for me.
This VRAM does not... This VRAM can't train full pot. I think that's what it is.
Well, gotta warm it up.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm waiting for the nitrogen. I guess in the meantime, I'll try to turn up my EVTs and my heaters.
It's marginally getting better, but like, not really.
Minus 45.5 on the face at the end there, I think.
My card's so cold, it's like, it's evaporated, like, there's smoke coming from the bottom of my card. Jesus Christ. That's fucking cold.
Yeah, I think your insulation could use a little bit of work still. You need to restrict some of like the air getting to it, I think. Or turn the heaters up more.
Where's my heat gun? Where is that?
Yeah, you can fit it here. Just be careful as you turn it on, that if you turn it on in there too much, you will blow a lot of the LN2 out.
Oh yeah. It's almost empty now. I got so much frost on this thing now, dude. Holy.
I mean, that's what you get when you full pot.
Yeah, I gotta blow the frost away from my computer.
I mean, does that work when it's full pot? Just like turn it off and yank the card out, and then just have it, you know, drip off all the fluid for a bit. Just kind of try it.
That's a great way to freeze your PCIe slot.
I guess it is.
Like, you're gonna mention that again. That's it.
I mean, that's what I did earlier after my test run. I just took the card out of the slot and just set it down on a bunch of cloth, and then just like tapped
Yeah,
it.
if you do that with the pot at minus 70, your PCIe slot will freeze in literally like 20 seconds.
Yeah.
And then once it's frozen, you kind of look at it and you're like, well, I can't dry you off well.
Yeah, I forgot that the pot has a lot more thermal mass than my phase block.
Oh yeah. Let me check again. What was my? So when
It's
I
running
made
2600 right now.
My icon,
It is complaining, but it just finished, and that's 1300
yeah,
men.
2.8 kg of thermal mass, basically. That includes the aluminum, but like that's a minor part of the weight. So at least 2.5 kilograms of copper.
Okay.
That's a lot of thermal mass.
Okay. 4679. That is close enough for me to maybe want to start thinking about 4700. Oh,
It's right at 108. The cold bug's at 180.
huh.
Yeah.
Like, as soon as I went below 185, 180, it booted right up just fine.
Yeah, that's the kind of stuff like I said about full potting sometimes.
So now the question is,
Yeah.
do I just
Unless
keep
you want to
going?
run just about full pot.
I can just keep going with the memory.
I mean, I think the only thing to say is like you risk the card to some extent, so maybe it'd be a good idea to like do a quick cloud gate run.
I mean, I'm not gonna increase the voltage.
Oh, okay, then yeah.
I'll keep it at 1.7. I just
voltage.
like I just went for 2600 and it worked. So I'm
Yeah.
like, can I do
down
more?
2600? Nice.
Yeah, that was 1300 mem. Just
Yeah.
it artifacted,
go.
but it did it, and the score is like actually getting kind of close to 4700 now. So like,
I mean, you can consider one more bump on mem voltage, I think. 1.72 or 1.75.
I think I need
Not
to
beyond that.
get a little bit more of the core still, because we went from 24 to 2600 mem,
Did
and
you
it-
tap on it yet?
and it gained like 30-40 points. Also, this is not working.
Did you cap
What
on it yet?
score did you get?
It's cap modded, yeah. Only core though, not mem. But the core has a fair amount of capacitance. I sort of tripled the bulk filter.
So, Keithy, what DRAM IC do you have on the card? If you can check that later, that would be good to know.
What now?
It's like you have like Samsung chips on that card, or is it Hynix?
This one's Hynix. I have another one that's Samsung.
Yeah, so on there you'll see like, what does it say, like BFR on it, or?
I don't know. I'll take a look.
Yeah, if you can check that sometime, because
You have to remind me. I'll see if that's
that's often like obviously like we talk about like this I see like it's like yeah
It's probably
that's like
BFR,
helpful.
to
No,
be
I agree.
honest. It
But then
could
it's
be
a
AFR,
little
but like that
colder
stuff
for
is
BFR
really
than
bad.
usual. Yeah, no, I agree. It's probably BFR. It's just like normally it has issues a little before that, but I guess the heater on the card helps a lot. Probably.
So this is what we just
And just
passed.
the IMC. Like that's truly the limit of the IMC.
I guess if the memory doesn't do more, I'm gonna turn LOD off and run some clock gate.
Wait. Oh, damn it. Custom run. Damn you.
I mean, you can run the full thing, it just takes longer.
Yeah. Well, one of my top scores I didn't get, like, because it crashed and combined.
Oh yeah, that happens.
Yeah, and if
Yeah,
it crashes
yeah.
the combined and then also crashes the 3D Mark application, that's bad.
Custom runner.
Yeah, I think we could you do a cloud gate.
Yeah, I'm curious as to whether this will
Well-
just work, because it needed like less core clock on ambient. So I'm not sure if this will just work.
Oh, it should. In fact, you could push memory even further potentially. I also think it's cool if you get 1300 core, 1300 mem.
I mean, it has it right now. So if this
Exactly,
passes,
I'd say,
that's
like,
it.
Yeah, I'm saying
It's
that's kind of
1310 core and 1300 mem. And like, there's a huge chunk of ice on the back of the core now.
Oh yeah.
It like, yeah. So it's like every single time I run, a slight bit of it like melts, and then there's like ice, and then it cools back down, and then on top of that ice there's like a little bit of new condensation, so it like keeps growing with every run I make.
Oh yeah, I've had that happen a few times on some stuff.
Yeah, I can send like an image. It's
I
like
have to show
getting
you a picture.
bulgy. Oh, did that just crash or did... fuck. No? No, that's a crash.
Or just like
Crashed in
Ooh,
test
did
2.
it? Yeah, it crashed. Okay, I guess maybe back the clock up slightly.
I'm gonna remove the 10 core that we have.
Yeah, I just go to 1300 core. I think that's more likely the issue. The memory, I think, is a little on the edge. I was able to run higher, on ambient, I was able to run higher memory cloud gate than Charge Memory.
Like, I mean, Clockgate yesterday needed less core than Firestrike did. So, if it's doing 1300, then that's still nice. It's a nice round clock. Guess I could also do a little bit of GPU play when I'm done here, because like the core won't do more, and the memory is also like, I don't want to keep pushing the memory voltage because I do want to rerun for better core at some point. So I guess I'm gonna get my score here, save the Firestrike
If you want to
properly.
see some ice build up from dice.
Oh, that. Why did that just crash so much quicker? I bring the clock down and it crashes worse. That's... Did it not set the voltage again? No, it did. Yeah, that's some ice. That's a clump that I have right now, that I'm loading now.
Oh,
Yeah. So why did this just crash faster when I lowered the clock? Yeah, I'm just gonna rerun it and be like, I'm gonna pretend I didn't see that.
yeah.
Yeah, that's weird.
Probably just a fluke. I blame cosmic particles.
I mean, that's a legitimate excuse. I mean, but
Yeah, but only so often.
Blame your neighbor's Wi-Fi.
Oh, we have a lot of Wi-Fi in this house.
No, I'm just saying though, interference in general.
I mean, I also don't like have the cleanest power setup because like the test bench, the phase, and my daily are all on the same circuit.
Oh yeah.
The 3D printer as
I
well.
understand.
Like they all share the same plug. Like I'm actually getting close to maxing up the spec of that one, of the 3600 watt spec. Like I could not do this in the US.
I mean, on my one setup here, I have my daily, a server, and then my bench setup, all the same, like between two outlets.
Yeah.
On one outlet basically with the two bits on.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
That
same
is
for me.
a lot.
It is a lot. Like I can be
Oh,
glad
and
that
that
this is
server runs X299, and my daily has 2 GPUs in it. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean my daily is somewhat energy efficient. The GPU is
Mine is.
undervolted and the CPU is a Ryzen X3E. So
Mine used to be worse, now it's better. It used to be a 3070 plus an R9 390, now it's a 3070 plus a Vega 56.
yeah. Okay, did that pass? I think that passed.
And if I really wanted to, that Vega 56 I could put a plus
What the fuck? No. It reset to stock clocks. I was so happy. But that's stock clocks, because...
I mean, it's better than getting that score at the real clocks. And your efficiency is like that.
The crash
Maybe
reset
lower
the
max,
clocks.
Either add a tiny bit of voltage or lower them slightly, maybe.
I mean, I thought it's just the core, because that's what it did before.
I mean, I'm just saying maybe back up a bit and then you re-add it, slowly walk back up.
Yeah. I'm gonna try
Like,
one more with just lower core, and then...
Yeah. No, I'm just trying to say, like don't... Like, obviously it's not passing, so get it to pass and then work back up.
Yeah.
That's advice for myself too often. I have to try to remember.
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh, you got your card set up?
Yep.
Oh, this is artifacting quite heavily. Oh, this is not happy. I don't even know if that's core or memory artifacting right there.
Your thermometer turned off again.
Oh yeah, it turned off.
I hated that when I was pouring. I would look over and notice it was off, and I'm like, oh no, what temp am I actually at?
Yeah. Okay, so I passed the first test. For the second. I just need one pass of CloudGate. I know my efficiency in this one isn't even that great. I just want to pass. Yeah, like, it is fighting quite heavily. It's not very happy.
Okay,
Come on, just hold together. Come on. You're almost done.
what do
Come on, I think this is the last shot, is it? Is this the last one? Yes. Okay, I think we got a pass. Now it just needs to, like, be proper score. Yes, that's more like it. 35-7.
That's good. That way you have both the Fire Strike and the Cloud Game.
Well, until Keefe beats me back.
Yeah,
Or
no, but I'm
ASIC,
saying,
or
like,
both.
if scores the quality.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean... Let's just take the screenshots.
I think you can't get any more without raising voltages.
Yeah. And I need the card to live another day, so... Actually, where do I put the things? We don't need motherboard for
consider
CPU-Z,
modding.
right?
Like, think about how you're going to mod it more rather than like really pushing it to the max now.
Is the one who's played? Or is it dead?
So we don't need mainboard tab.
I don't think so. I can check for you.
Gonna do
It just
this.
says 2.07. Or is that 2.08?
Huh?
2.08 I would assume is fine.
It's for
And
CPUZ and
2.55
GPUZ, it's the
DPU.
newest one that exists. I made sure of that. I fell into that trap before.
Yeah.
I'm not too sure about
yeah,
my
no memory
3D
needed.
Mark version,
Sorry,
but it
no motherboard needed.
doesn't
CPU
wanna
memory needed.
update, and I have the stream as proof that I'm not cheating, so I hope it's fine.
What the hell? Why do I get a 0-0 now?
Did you try
With
any
me.
MLCC's card?
I haven't,
Or
no.
just the big cans?
Just big cans for now. I could peel off the stuff behind the back of the core. It would probably actually help to put some MLCCs there. I just haven't. I don't think cap modding the memory is gonna do much for me here.
Did my mother?
I mean, it might a
try?
bit.
Yeah. Also, I need to write down the links. I'm just gonna make a text document.
I think my mother just died.
That's
Instead.
That's not good. That's a very Asus thing to do.
I'm trying to think why it doesn't want to turn on anymore.
I mean, my Apex sometimes just gives me a 0-0 when it just feels like being an ass.
Are those not saved to your account?
No power. Crap. Do I have a backup?
So this was that was with the 1310. Why does it say 800 memory clock?
It's possible that you got the board too wet with the PCIe slot, which then causes 2.3 volts to be shorted to ground, and then the board won't start. I mean, I agree, but it's not perfect. All it needs is a little bit of moisture between two of the pins under there.
Okay, that screenshot is fine. That one is fine. Link. Save.
Does it turn on now? No power.
It's 1300
Did I
here.
just kill my Apex?
That's
Yep, no power.
I guess
Great.
just leave it to dry. Do you have a backup
Yeah.
platform?
I do have a V5 monitor. Or I could just do something.
Okay, so that's the screenshots for 3D Mark. Well, I can't sub GPU Pi because it's so broken. I'm just gonna run it for fun, just like see what I would get. Assuming the times would be about the same. $13.08. What does Fermi perform like at Kepler clocks? That reminds me of when my Z370 Gaming 5 was like, when I did dice on it, and I corroded one of the PCIe switches.
Zero power.
Oh.
I would let it dry before you mess with it more.
Yeah.
I've made that mistake before.
1 minute 14 seconds, is that any good? Let's check. It's not very good, no. No, actually, it's second place. If this was subbable. Just Gefi's like way ahead because 1450 core.
I mean, that is not subbable because it's not 3.3.
Well, I'll try like seeing if GPU pilots the core go any higher. Can I see where it stops?
I think you should get to 1340.
Yeah. Let's see. Now it's like not very power intensive. Yesterday GPU Pi drew more power than Firestrike, but this is like 30 watts less now.
Because it's cold enough.
Yeah, I guess.
Alright, I think I'm gonna get to sleep soon. It is 4:46 a.m.
Oh. It's almost 2 p.m. here.
Why am I even doing this? Actually, a good question. Why do I bother to improve
I wonder if this board's gonna live to see the day. Because I literally just threw things at it. It's not like I really care about this board, but like it would be nice if it didn't die.
I didn't plan on micro dying today.
Yeah, an Apex that's that should probably be kept alive. The main reason why I'm still on the Z68GB is like it still has the oscilloscope connected to it. Because I want to still make that video of like CPU scope shots.
Second bench. I'm really glad I have this right now. Significantly speed. This is what still works.
I'm also really happy that this board is not giving me any issues with the PCIe lanes. It's like usually the
Also,
first issue I have.
Yeah, can I just make one observation? Your memory is actually pretty damn stable if it's doing this in GPU Pi, not erroring.
I guess.
Like, it's not like crazy unstable.
Yeah, I mean, I get people put the memory back for more core headroom in GPU Pi.
I think it's still helpful to run some. That's what I'm just really trying to do. It's like if I can run the memory, why not?
Yeah, it's like, it's a bit weird how memory interacts with GPU Pi. Most of the time, it doesn't care at all about memory clock, so bringing the memory clock down sometimes actually helps you because it takes a bit of load off the GPU.
Oh yeah.
But then I remember when I benched my GTX 570, that one gained a lot of extra score from higher memory clock, and I have no idea why.
Yeah. I was gonna say, like, if I were you, I'd go to like 2400 memory and leave it there, which is like still relatively high, but well within like stable, and you're probably not impacting your core box much to that aspect. But obviously, like, if it gives you even 5 of a second better.
Yeah.
Or like any small amount better. It's like, well, it's their tiebreaker if someone else runs the same clock as you, basically. The same efficiency.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, I'll do
You
that
might
once
well
it
leave
starts
it to
crashing. It's I actually didn't expect that it would, like, get this much higher, because, like, yesterday, GPU Pi basically maxed the same as Firestrike.
Yeah, but about looking at your current power draws.
Yeah.
Actually, watching the GPU power draws is interesting.
Yeah, it's like, if you don't have an oscilloscope hooked up to it, watching the power draw is, like, actually very useful. So it's interesting to see that, like, the CPU gets a pretty sizable load as well.
Yeah, not much though.
It's not that much, yeah, but, like, I mean, 44 watts, that's pretty far from idling. Like, if I ran this on a Core 2 Duo, this might have actually been a problem.
Yeah. I mean, I'm almost tempted just to try that for fun. I don't know if you noticed, I had my P5D2 premium out earlier. Should have gave it a try. I mean, it would have been somewhat error ordered. Like a little old,
Okay, it's like shaving off like a second every step or something like that. I'm just gonna keep going. We have time. How long is the stream been going for? It's like 2 hours. It's not even that long yet. Like, yeah.
Oh, I don't have a power button. That's crap.
Oh, does it not have one integrated?
Sure, I think I'm going to try it. We'll see about bonding my car. If not today, I feel like after I wake up, I might try bonding the car today and then run it tomorrow. If not, then Monday.
Hey, I got another.
I mean, I probably won't be here this weekend, but it really depends on the weather. Like, if the weather is like it was today, then I'm probably gonna be back home pretty quickly. Or maybe not go at all. But, yeah. I mean, because it's winter, I'll be home on more weekends, so I'll have plenty of opportunities to get that little bit extra Core and Firestrike.
Press headphones. What CPUs in here anyways? 2600 playable. Oh damn, I even tuned the system, I forgot about that. That one was set to 45. And there's my active cores there. Oh yeah, it's on the core part, I should be taking that with this. Right, that should be it.
Oh, hey, I crashed. I have to bring back the memory.
What was that, 13? Sorry, 13?
That was
16?
1370.
You might see some more, because it's running so much less power, you might see some more voltage scaling to it. It's worth it to try knocking up a little bit more, another 20 million.
Yeah, maybe.
It's something to try.
Is that fan loud?
I don't hear anything.
Okay. Then it's fine.
That being said, you're actually your phase is running pretty warm right now. So maybe give it a little bit of time to cool down with the
Yeah, maybe that's why it crashed. Also, the ice
It's been
block
running back to
is
back.
melting. It's like more see-through now than it was before.
I give it a chance to refreeze and then continue.
Yeah.
And I don't even need my little USB adapter card. That's great.
31.5 ambient, Jesus.
That's hot.
Yeah, I mean it is taking in the hot air from the face, but I'm sitting right next to it too, so... Only at 10 seconds. I am getting quite close to that 108. Okay, I'm gonna... It's going down, so I'm gonna wait a little bit. Where's the memory modules?
Let's
Like,
see.
those are still cold. I guess the VRM... VRM is quite warm actually. But I mean I'm pushing 1.4 into the core, so... No big surprise.
Not going good. You must be sure to yes, please.
So minus 49.4. Let's see if it can hit minus 50 still. Then I'll kick it back in. Minus 49.9 and minus 49.8. Shit. Come on, 0.1 degrees, just to minus 50 and we can... There we go, minus 50. Okay, let's try 1380. If I can get to like 1400 on the core here, then I might actually be able to beat that first place. Not officially, of course, I need to first fix 3.3. It would be nice to know if my card has like the potential to do it. Oh, that temperature is like going up quickly. That's like 0.2 degrees per second. Yeah, like
I would say maybe try increasing voltage slightly because it looks like you're getting like it's not that like stopping immediately, which is like that's annoying.
Yeah,
I think
needs more
20
decor.
millivolts more.
Needs more
Let
decor.
it cool down again.
I'll give it like one bump. Just one.
Alright, I'm gonna try this or something.
Alright.
Have a good one.
Yeah. Gonna see how far it goes and then... I mean, I got my Firestrike score. I got a Cloudgate score. Pretty decent.
That stupid eyesight that failed.
Yeah.
Still the good part. That was also the GPU that had like its die from the center of its wafer. Fancy one. The supposedly good one. Yeah, whatever. Let's see what I can do here. Give it 10 degrees.
Take a few more pictures for HW bot. Yeah, it's cold around the card.
I hope Windows is not unhappy about me just swapping boards.
That's... I mean, did you swap...
Might lose.
You went from Intel to Intel, that shouldn't be too bad.
Yeah.
Okay, it's at minus 50 again, so we have slightly more voltage. Let's see if that works. Would be kinda cool if I can see 1400 core clock on this, but not too sure. I might be just short.
mine, it just didn't have like 1300, I believe 30 was the highest it ran.
I mean, to be fair, I'm running GPU Pi right now.
Oh.
Yeah. In Firestrike, it's doing 1310. Oh, is it? Oh, it's still a batch 10. Looks like that extra bit of voltage might have actually helped. One minute, 10 seconds still. But it passed. That's nice of you. I'm just gonna screenshot that, even though I can't upload it.
How much would you have to underhold that potentially?
At ambient, it was like 950 millivolts, about there-ish. If you go below that, it might lose display output. I think the stock is 1.05 volts, so you could go up to 100 millivolts lower, but it like depends on the card whether the most happy, and that was on 580s at ambient, so I don't know if that even works for these at sub 0 right now.
Well, we got a baseline run, it's gonna be around 3000. Yep.
Oh, it's like stock run, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like your efficiency is about 200 points. Slightly worse, because I get like a 31, 50, 32 from stock clocks. Though my card
stock on mine is 810.
Oh yeah, mine's 870 stock, so that's...
Yeah, it's here.
Yeah, that's the difference then.
There's the difference. I'm just gonna do 4 clock first. I'm just gonna go straight for like C1350 now.
Yeah.
Runs. 1.4 volts. I don't know if this guy has a cold bug, so if it crashes, I might be out of time.
Is this another... Oh, and we crashed, I think.
That's been a Zeus like DCU, but not the 2, like the normal one, the 4-phase, but the fancier 4-phase with 2 730 ALs is high sides.
Yeah. I mean, the Asus ones seem to be fine. It's like no one really had a...
cold yet for the first time.
Yeah. Looks like no one really had a problem with the Asus ones yet.
Well, it's already better than the MSI one because it runs.
Yeah.
Wow. Negative 62, 1.4 volts, 1354. I probably shouldn't have said that's going to crash in GT2 now.
Hmm. Yeah, my phase is just saturated by now. I'm gonna keep doing GPU Pi for a bit, see what it lands at, and then I guess I'm mostly done. Just be watching what you're doing then. Okay, it did still not do that, so I'm resulting to 1 bump more V-core, and if that doesn't do it, then I consider this maxed out. I'm gonna wait for it to cool down again.
Well, it passed at 1350, so this card's already officially better.
Really good. I got like half
47,
47 just immediately. Yeah,
wow,
that's pretty good.
Different. Holy damn. Actually, I'm gonna see if it has a cold bug. I'm gonna...
Yeah.
Actually,
yeah, 1350, I got like... I got 1350 in Firestrike to like somewhat work. Like, I have a bit of hopes that if I just do it quickly enough, I might get a pass. But it just like failed midway through the test.
Does it need the GPU sensor tab as well?
No. The rules don't require it, but I always just put it in because the main page sometimes reads the clocks wrong.
True, it does that.
Yeah, it sometimes just shows like stock clocks or something like that. Okay, we're at minus 50 again. Let's try this one more time.
Anything cool? I don't even have this like screenshot tool that you all use.
Oh, that screenshot.exe. It's I got it from Deepa. He made like a folder once with like 775 specific programs, and it just was in there. And it's just convenient because you place the exe in the folder you want the screenshots to be saved in, and then you just make a shortcut, and every time you press a shortcut, just puts a screenshot in that folder. Just more convenient than using the snipping tool.
But yeah, I wanted to test if this thing is a cold bug, so I'm gonna restart this. The MSI one cold bug did that hard.
Yeah. And my thing turned off again. Ah, and it crashed. Okay.
Yep, it does have a cold bug. It is a cold bug.
Huh.
I guess I'm just gonna pull enable hard.
Wasn't there a specific resistor you need to remove on those?
On the DCU2, yeah.
Does this one also have it?
Probably, but I don't have a...
Probably not too different. Okay, so for GPU Pi, my max stable is 1380 core, and it's like 1 minute 10 seconds, so like 2 seconds off the first place. Which I guess is fine, because first place is 1450 core, so... Yeah, I'm just kind of thinking now, I don't really have much left to do. Just gonna check the set screenshot I did of the... No, not this. That.
I don't know.
The 1380? It's of the 1380. So I have like screenshots of everything. Plus the two links and the results file and all that. So I think I'm gonna be like, it's 2 PM and I think I'm done with my card so far. I don't think I'm getting any more of that in this session. I rebench later, know where I know what the card does, just hammer the clocks immediately while the phase is still fresh. And yeah, I guess I'm gonna... Oh, you have CPU fan error.
Yeah, I don't know, it stopped running there for
Just plug something into the CPU fan header and it stops doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess I'm gonna tear down now. Yeah, I'm just gonna tear down. I'm just gonna turn the thing off, turn the phase off, get the card out, and then I guess do I just put your stream on my stream?
You could.
Yeah.
You could.
Because I wanna watch this for a little bit. Your card is doing pretty strong right away. Okay.
I'm just kind of bummed right now that the MSI card's done. I would have really wanted to see what I could max that thing out to. But
yeah, I mean, like the Aces is probably fine too.
Yeah, I know it's absolutely fine. It's like it's got half the.
I was gonna go for DirectCU 2 originally, but then I just remembered that these MSI cards exist where they use the old Hawk PCB, and I just wanted one because it's the Hawk PCB. It's kind of cool. That's like the only reason I wanted one. I could have just gone with DirectCU 2. Turn the phase off now, and now very quickly yank the card from the slot. before I
do
flood
14.
my motherboard.
So, and memory at, oh, that's shader, which didn't really.
Right. Oh, you can see how
Gonna
quickly the
max out
temperature
memory
comes
by
up.
Light clocks and voltage, and run fast. Run.
Alright. My
Oh
card
yeah,
is
by
done.
warming it up,
It-
I
it-
properly place the pot.
yeah.
It's down so fast now.
So my card did well. And that's not what I wanted. Why did I just do that? On this. Yeah, so now your stream is on my stream.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stay at like -70 for this. If I have to warm it back up, I don't want to warm it back up from like -100.
Yeah.
So I'm basically doing phase, but without a 2 right now. Yeah, this is 1400 megahertz right now. It runs. Damn.
That is pretty nice. Okay, my card is probably freezing off now. Yeah, the ice puck is detaching. Let me see if I can get a good image of that.
This is a BFR card too. I'm surprised it does 2300 that easily.
BFR cards? Like, both my TIs are BFR. One of them I remember did 2600. Just like that.
4950.
Wow.
Oh wow, that's actually really good.
Holy shit.
I might actually be able to do a.
I mean, Keefy's are clocking you still, but you are out efficiencying him quite badly.
Save. 4950. Save that really quickly before it crashes. Don't let it go more. CPU and mainboard. Oh no, memory, right? Yeah.
Yeah, mainboard is like. I don't know why sometimes they need it and sometimes they don't.
I put it on there.
Yeah,
Sometimes
but
I just put it on there for.
the comp only says CPU and memory, so.
Save that. And put that in the foreground and do a screenshot. Something to roll. I'm just gonna pin this to taskbar. Not yet. 4950.
Oh yeah, I just realized I saved the results of the USB stick because I'm smart.
And
So I can upload
I'm
them.
just gonna go.
Can I like open the Discord? No, that's streaming my entire Discord. I should have done the pop-out image. Oh well.
Memory is still 2400. Oh, it's maxed out. There you go.
Guess I'm subbing later. Just leaving this on my screen now.
I'm gonna do 1450 now and see if that passes.
Well, actually, I can
Chicken
just.
fucking
There we go. Test bench. Open HW bot. Submit score. And. Oh, I need to log in.
Autofocus.
Now we play the good old game of which password. Okay, what's that password?
1450 was too much.
Ah. Okay,
Cover.
Cheapaz chips. Cloud gates.
Crap.
Test bench, W board, Cheapaz 560. Yeah, which one is it now? That's the Fire Strike. That's the Cloud Gate. 35715.
To 70. Getting there.
Ugh.
Right, 50. Let's reset the system. Go. There you go. She's back.
Ah.
Start windows normally. I really need to disable that. Or can you even disable that?
No idea.
Right, so let's... I'm gonna try pushing memory now. Go back to 1400. Actually, I'm gonna try 14, like 20 or something like that. And then 2400 memory.
Compare URL.
Oh, right, I don't even need to do Teams then. But I'm gonna do it anyways.
It'll be this link, right?
And trucks.
Oh yeah, I need to add images.
Fast truck.
I need to kill Discord real quick then.
Alright, let's see if it does 16, I believe. 4, and I think 2400 memory. Oh, I think it just crashed. Yeah, no, it does not do that. Probably memory.
Okay, Discord is back.
Do I need to restart it? Please don't. Oh, I don't need to restart it. It was a soft crash.
Ah. That's a nice.
We're back to 2330. Let's see if it's actually applied the clocks. And it, yes, it has actually. Yeah, soft crash. I'll take that.
Let's see. Does the submission work, or does HWBot have Hey, I'm first. I'm actually first.
Oh, hope it's not a happy still. Might actually be core. Could do more voltage. I'm going to do more voltage. .5. Let's see. Oh, right, I need to...
Ah, I am first by quite a lot, as it turns out, in Cloudgate. Well, until Keith you save the score, or you do.
Oh yeah, you are. Dad, 2,000 points. That's
Yeah.
Jesus.
And I thought my efficiency was kinda bad in that one. Alright, let's submit Firestrike 2 while I'm still first. That's a score of...
It's not happy.
4679.
Guess I'll run 1400, see if memory does a bit more. Did I apply it?
That was also 1310 core, right? Firestrike did a bit faster. Yeah, it did.
Oh, it runs.
Oh.
No, it's
Not for long.
I spoke too early. It doesn't hard crash anymore. That's kind of nice. Don't have to reset the system.
That is nice.
Yeah, no, it's still fine.
Okay, let's upload Firestrike. Hey, I'm first again. Hey. Beat your score by like 50 points. Not for long.
Try that. Maybe I just need to go colder, but I don't want to really, because I'd have to warm it back up if it hard crashes. Guess for the next bench session, I'm gonna hard mod this one too.
Yeah.
I might actually just do that after this session, and then just see if it still cool bugs, and then for like Saturday or something like that, get some more LN2 and then do another dash. You know what? I'm just gonna go colder.
Oh, that was quick. Alright, so my sub's up on HW bot. That is nice. Let's make a screenshot while I'm... Why doesn't it say my third stage scores in it yet? Now it says you are currently ranked first. But because I don't have a GPU Pi result yet, overall I'm only 9th place. One point, one place in front of tag.
Looks like it's running. No!
Ah!
Why do you do that?
Don't crash, you're not supposed to do that.
I'm only like pushing you really hard. I don't know what's the problem. But I might just need to restart the system actually because it crashed so many times. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Yeah, it should be able to boot back up at negative 55. Sure does.
Guess I can also turn off my virtual camera because it's just showing you now.
Let's see. Is it complaining about temperature? Oh, it's actually not. Okay. Well, I'll just try it again. Right.
Yeah, so see, your PC is already in 2024.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's just, I don't know, it's like, yeah, datum BIOS, right? And it's not hooked up to the internet, so it can't synchronize.
Mm-hmm.
Right, 1 point, let's apply those clocks. Yeah, if it crashes now, after the restart, I guess I'll just go for CloudGate now. Because I've got a pretty good score for Firestrike. And to get better, I'd have to mod it again, so to be able to go colder.
Mm-hmm.
I might also get a card that has Samsung eDie on it.
I mean, I don't think you need eDie, actually. It's a decent chip, but like... 560 is just kind of clock high in general on memory.
Oh, did not like that.
Okay. Like, I think it's a lot about how easy the chips are to run for the memory controller. And I think eDie and GDie, like the Samsungs, might just be like the easiest on the memory controller, which is why the 580s clock the best. But I've seen 560 Ti's and regular 560s just get way higher memory clocks regardless of the chips. So I think they just have like that much better
I think it's mostly like memory controller bound, right?
Yeah.
Let's see if it runs. So 10 megahertz decrease on both core and memory. Nope, doesn't. Alright, I'll go for CloudGate now.
Nope.
That was an insta crash. Right, gonna have to disable LOD. Replay mode all. What's the default? Off?
Yeah, off motor sampling.
And then 0, right? Or
yeah.
1?
0.
1. Where's 0? I'm blind. There. Apply changes. Right, let's just see if this one's CloudGate. Oh, my thing's messed up. Oh,
now, based on my experience, you probably need to bring down your core slightly.
Running at 1.485 right now.
Voltage?
CloudGate's unsupported, right? Yeah.
Pretty
Oh, you
high.
mean clock? Let's just run it. Let's just see what it does actually. Just apply that. Let's see. Oh,
yeah,
that's too much.
Yeah, like, I guess just bring down your core clock a bit.
1400's a bit high for a negative 50.
Yeah, a bit.
Just do that, and then do boop boop boop. 1365. Let's do that.
That should work.
Oh, my thing is completely. Do I have a run again?
Just like run your cursor over the top, and then you can select it again. Like just go back to benchmarks, and then.
Okay.
Yeah.
Run custom. We're looking at -60, just for the sake of it.
Let's see you pull that 36,000 score. Maybe even 37,000.
Ah!
Or not.
Could be memory.
That could
Oh,
also be
no.
memory, yeah, because you brought the core down quite a lot. And there's temperatures
Yeah.
like fluctuating. But I don't think it is, right?
Crashed. No, I think it hard crashed.
Hmm. Time to press reset.
Let's see. Man, I really need to get like the power button, like with little wires on it.
Yeah, I have like on AliExpress. I got
Yeah, you have this like thing there, right? This
like a little double-sided tape, just kind of plastic assembled thing with two buttons, just a power and a reset button, and I just double-sided tape that to my test bench. And I connect it to whenever I have a board that doesn't have an integrated button. Also,
I have this like giant box of just cables. Everything's in there.
yeah.
I think I might have something in there. Just
So I think I'm gonna get the second Elevon that it printed while we were benching off the 3D printer and begin gluing that thing together. While I'm watching you bench. Be right back.
no dice, no power button. Oh. Why do you not display?
Alright. I'm back. Gonna be gluing together a plane.
I just slipped while turning the thing on, like bridging the pins, and it sparked.
Oh god.
Oh no!
Don't kill another board.
Are you kidding me?
What?
I do not want to turn on anymore.
Does it not run now?
No, it's
Oh god.
I'm just gonna move forward. Hopefully not, actually. Or do I need to warm it back up for a while? It just doesn't display.
Huh.
It passes like the boot device, VGA LED, like doesn't. Yeah, boot device now went off as well, so it's booting but not displaying.
PEX rail? Unhappy maybe?
Nah, I didn't touch that. Didn't touch that yet.
Because that's usually what the PEX rail thing is. That it just like... That the card like works, it just doesn't display.
Not good. Let me see if all the voltages are there. They have to be there because it's getting detected. That's for sure. The memory's there. The PEX is there as well.
It'd be very unfortunate if this one quits on you too.
Yeah, I hope it's just, maybe it's just water in the HDMI port. Could be. I'm gonna try something with these voltages again. Just to see, just to be sure.
Hello.
Come on. Display an image for me, please. I'm gonna run back up. Maybe it's should be fine. Yeah, it's doing something. I can see the drive LED going, but
Yeah. No, it looks like the card just lost display out. Like, so if the PEX rail is just non-existent, is it like?
yeah, it's
I don't know. Is the bot maybe trying to like use the iGPU or something?
No, it shouldn't. All the slots are covered up, so I can just bring the GPU with this thing. Yeah, but PEX is present. I'm just gonna turn it off.
Huh.
Give it a good old power cycle.
Yeah.
Oh!
Oh,
Okay, that
hey!
fixed it.
It's alive!
Good lord, that would have been... Had that thing now just also, like, given...
Yeah, that would have been...
super pissed.
Yeah, I would have gone to bed pissed.
I would have killed 2 560s and a motherboard. Maybe
Yeah.
even another one.
I hope the Apex is gonna be okay. That would be very annoying.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I have the Z790 Apex that I wanted to upgrade to anyway, so it like, wouldn't be the end of the world. And
Yeah,
I still have
but
the
like at the same time, you still killed an Apex.
Yeah.
It's just kind of like there's not that many of them around, and they're pretty cool, even if you don't need it.
Yeah. Gonna pull it forward again. Let's see. 3D mark. How can I increase the voltage again as well? Come on. Like, why does it take so long to launch? I knew that, like, with the 6850 Cheapaz, it was just, it always takes so long to launch. It would crash before it launched.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Yeah, no, I was tearing my hair out over Firestrike inconsistencies with the 6850. It just... So many reasons it just wouldn't run properly. At that point, I was actually questioning if I even bother with Firestrike going forward. It was just so bad, it just wouldn't run. But, well, eventually I found out it was my fault for not insulating the card, so...
Voltage back up to 1.47. That should be good. This is just a stock run right now. Can we cancel that there? There's so much ice buildup on these, like, what do you call them even? Masks? Thermoses, that's the right word.
Yeah. Oh, did I not have... I don't have scissors on my desk. I'm gonna get them real quick.
Alright, let's do a little bit of chicken cotton here. I'm gonna go for 1300 first. And 2200.
Alright.
This should pass. If this doesn't pass, like, something's up. What? It actually doesn't.
Huh.
It actually doesn't. Hold on. Oh, that didn't quite crash. Let's do. I guess I'll leave that at stock. Let's just do 1300 without touching memory. Let's see. Yeah. Nope. Still core? What?
Something ain't right.
Well, I'm gonna get a score.
Hmm.
I'm gonna just, even if it's trash, I don't care. Windows 1300 doesn't pass. Well, I mean, I guess I'm not that cold, so yeah, probably it could be. Let's do 1263. Now, if this doesn't pass, I don't know what to do. Except to tear down and try again some other time. I'm not gonna say anything. Don't want to jinx it. Oh,
That's a complete.
it's not particularly high clocks, though. It did pass. Let's see. Okay, 63. And what was the difference in clock speed that you ran? Like between it doesn't. What the hell?
I ran CloudGate 10 megahertz slower on the core.
Wow.
It did 1310 for Airstrike and 1300 CloudGate.
I'm just gonna go colder. Maybe it just needs to be colder. Nope. Not good. And now it's cold bugged. So actually, like, Windows crashed. It could also be that the OS at this point is just kind of done.
Yeah, with the platform change, you never know what happens.
I'm really surprised it did like 1400 too far still.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I mean, I did it once and then never again, but like... Let's see. Maybe my voltage is just too high. It could also just be that it rolls over.
Yeah, I mean, at some point it is going to roll over.
My so it was working under full pot for a while, but again, now that I reboot, it's completely fucked. So yeah, it is 100% a cold. I can full pot it for sure, but if you reboot, you're fucked. And it just crashed on me and rebooted. So now I'm stuck until I empty out all this LN2. Come on, heat gun.
Okay. I need to get myself like a blowtorch to warm this up. It's like much faster, I can imagine. I've got voltage down, let's see. Let's go for 1262 what crashed last time. Do that. Let's see. Did I deselect the physics test? Whatever.
If you see it launch physics, just escape out of it.
Oh, so it gives you, it's still valid then? Alright. Well,
well yeah, you only need a GPU score. Whether 3D Mark thinks it's valid or not doesn't count.
Right. 30 liters is a lot of LN2. I did not think it was going to last this long.
I mean, it's also 560, like...
Yeah, to be fair, it's not that much
It's
power.
not that bad. Like, with a 780 Ti, you'd be out by now, I guess. Or like a 4090 or stuff like that.
Oh yeah, 4090 definitely. What does that thing do? Like 1500 watts?
Yup.
It's like one of them
just
new
destroys LN2.
Sapphire Rapid CPUs.
Yeah, that cold boot bug is lit like it's right on the edge. Like it's
Oh, it's artifacting badly.
yeah. This is what happens. Now watch. Now that I reboot and it's about 175 now, I bet you it's gonna be fun.
Gonna go over to your camera quick.
32,929. So lowering voltage has apparently helped.
Okay, the score's kinda not that great though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it like low clock still?
1250. Yeah, 1250.
Now it's fun. Look at that. Physics.
Oh. Celebrated too soon.
So I decided to. So I got a dead 560 Ti, right?
Yeah.
I decided to yoink the 560 Ti cooler and stick it in the regular 560 because it seems a little beepier.
Yeah.
I'm gonna test like temps now.
I mean, nothing says you can't do that.
The Samsung memory on this shitty three-phase does 2400 ambient though, so that's pretty nice. But the core isn't happy above 1000.
Oh, that's
Yeah. Over now. We good? All right, we're good. Yeah. Okay. So like minus 165 is right about where it happens.
okay.
So
Yeah,
a
apparently
little bit
it just
lower.
rolled over. My card actually just rolled over on LN2.
Well, yeah, they all roll over at some point.
Yeah, I'm running 1.38 under load right now.
Huh. That's like the same voltage that mine rolled over on phase.
I didn't find any benefit past 1.4 this whole time. Like,
So like
Yeah,
they
mine
all
just insta crashed.
so they all kind of just stop at 1.4. What you're saying?
I can push it to 1.6, but then I start getting mad artifacts, and 1.5 seems to be about the spot where you don't have to worry about it, but it's not hurting you either.
Okay. Yeah, and because mine like, I mean under load it was pushing like just about 1.4, and that's why I saw like my peak clocks, and then any more either didn't help or just made crashing worse.
Yeah, we have a score. Let's see what it is.
And
35,000.
I'm still in first place, just about. Mine was a 35.7.
Ah, okay.
Wait,
What did you-
Gonna need a few. They're gonna need 500 more points.
Okay, what was
Which
that?
it was.
35,242.
What, a cloud gate?
Yeah.
My highest so far is 36,085.
Yeah. I should
Yeah.
check it now.
That's not that much higher than mine though. Mine was a 35,700.
Yeah.
Well, I guess
I can do 1,500 through the entire bench except when the ship pops out and then it crashes. Like 90% of the bench I can run at 1,500.
You could set up like a hotkey in MSI Afterburner to change your clocks. Oh no, wait, MSI Afterburner doesn't go to 1,500 core. It's a bit of a problem. I don't think that Inspector allows you to do that. I don't think it has hotkeys.
Let me see. You told me that.
Right.
Oh,
Let's see. Let's push it through. Let's just go for straight.
create clock shortcut. There is a way to create a desktop shortcut.
Oh yeah, no, I mean like you press a number on the keyboard while the bench is running and it changes clocks. That's how I don't know, some AMD cards I think is like you need to run them at a bit of a lower core clock. God damn, I can't talk. Core clock when you do Fire Strike, and then after it's done the first couple seconds, you can bring it up. Because otherwise it crashes.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't think of doing that at all this entire time, even though I did that a lot with my CPU, so now we're going to have to redo this. Shit.
I mean, like, changing clocks also creates a pretty big transient, so, like, it doesn't always work. It's just for, like, if there's, like, a really heavy scene, and otherwise it can go way faster, then it's, then it might work, but, like, otherwise...
Oh, shit. I have been fucking benching. When did we start? Holy shit.
A while ago.
We all started at the same time, right?
The stream has been going for 3 hours now. Pretty much exactly.
I've been doing it.
And we've been sitting in chat a while before.
It's been at least 4 or 5 hours here.
Also, I think at this point I don't really have a point in continuing the stream because no one watches anymore, actually.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I now have 0 concurrent viewers. I mean, like, the main event was me running my card.
Yeah.
I guess we saw some decent scores from yours as well, so... That's nice, I guess. And I guess with that we can end the stream now. I think 3 hours is long enough for something like this. And then at some point I'm gonna rebench my card for better core clocks and see if I can boost the score a bit. But uni is happening from next week onwards, so gonna have to find time. Yeah, but I think with that it's it's exact.